오정아의 마음톡톡.
Mind Talk with our special guest every Thursday. 우리 오정아 원장님 안녕하십니까?
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Hi everyone. This is 오정아 from Chicago Therapeutic Center, Chicago 심신치유 Center. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah,
We're
glad to
glad
have
to
you.
have you.
And I just put you on the screen. I was a little late, but there you are.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us.
It's just like the top of your head. You look very short in this camera angle. I think Annie must be very tall, or maybe
Yeah.
it was HK Dean very tall.
But always a pleasure to have you, 원장님, here in the studio. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How about
Good.
you?
Same here. We're doing okay.
Yeah, we're having a nice day.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Always happy.
맞아요. All right. So, what do you have for our listeners today?
Sure. In keeping with what we've been featuring recently with the appearance-related issues, I'd like to focus on cosmetic surgery, which South Korea is well known for.
네.
So let's listen to today's story.
I'm a woman in my late 20s. At first, I had double eyelid surgery due to my mum's recommendation. However, I didn't like the results, so I had them done again. Afterwards, I wanted to get nose surgery, so I saved up money for a few years. I got it done last year, and now I'm saving up money again because I want to get double jaw surgery and breast augmentation. Is it wrong to invest in my body? Women in my 20s, that is me.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. This is something I feel like a lot, like men and women, right? Both genders here in Korea go through. So, yeah.
All right. So let's refer to this writer as Lisa. It sounds like you've already had some cosmetic procedures done and are considering further surgeries. So, Minsu,
네.
what are your thoughts on this situation?
I mean, I think it's her choice. I'm of the school of thought, the mindset that it's your body. You could do whatever you want with it, right? It's your choice. But I don't know. Naturally, like for me, because maybe I'm not so invested in my looks.
No. Really?
I know it's a little surprising. It's a little surprising.
it
I
now.
know, but I say, be happy with who you are. Right? I like just going the all natural route for just anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
I would fully support them in that too. But when you go, the plastic surgery route, getting stuff done, I think that's fine. That's your choice. I shouldn't have anything to say about it. You know what I mean?
So keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Nah, that's
Right,
me.
So how about Laura?
Well, I think, first of all, Minsu, you can have an opinion on anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know. For me, it's complicated. I think it's a little bit complicated because just having been a young woman and now being still a young woman, I understand the desire to get things changed, but I also understand that desire to get things changed may come from a deeper issue. So while I think plastic surgery, like, not plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, and like enhancements or changes to your appearance, completely fine. Go for it.
Yeah.
Also, for health reasons or just whatever, you are absolutely free to do it. And I think all power to you.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, go for it.
맞아요.
I also think there should be some more, not regulation, but there should be some sort of like psychological evaluation before you go in for big surgeries, especially for younger people.
Oh, yeah. That sounds important too. We have Lee Kelly saying that's going to make you happy. Oh, if it's going to make you happy, go for it. Right? Looks like that's what Lee Kelly thinks.
Sure. So the first I'd like to clarify a few terms
네.
like plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery. So plastic surgery, 성형수술, is more of an umbrella term and is broken down into two main categories: reconstructive and cosmetic. So reconstructive surgery is used to restore function and appearance to conditions like birth defects. The impacts from medical conditions like breast cancer and trauma caused by accidents or injuries like a severe burn.
Okay, so that's reconstructive surgery, right? What about what's cosmetic surgery then?
Cosmetic surgery, 성형 미용 수술, is performed to enhance someone's overall appearance, like changing one's nose or breast, and purely for aesthetic reasons. So, according to American Board of Cosmetic Surgery, this can include things like getting Botox to reduce wrinkles. 한국에서는 보톡스가 이제 성형 미술 수술로는 그렇게 분류가 되지는 않고 피부 관리 쪽으로 분류가 된 성형 미술 수술에 포함된다고 합니다. So Laura, like you don't mind to ask you, like I wonder if you had any plastic or cosmetic surgery in your life?
So recently, obviously, I had a baby 10 months ago, and I'm still 모유수유. So for a very long time, I didn't get anything done. I get 피부 관리. So I go and I get something called microneedling, which is basically they kind of put a little roller across your face, and it's got tiny little needles in it, and then they put 세포 앰플 재생 cream. So they put healing cream in it, or like I don't know, maybe stem cells, I don't know, anything, but anyway, it strengthens my skin. And so I saw, like, over the space of about a year maybe, real like improvement in the health of my skin, which was really nice. But before then, so is Botox considered cosmetic surgery?
It's
Yeah. So I've had Botox before. I've had Botox in my jaw. Specifically, this was for because I grind my teeth. Like, not grind my teeth, but I clench my jaw a lot because I have to work with Minsu every day. I'm very angry. No, but I mean, this is years ago. This is way before I got pregnant.
I'm putting more. I'm like making you work out your muscles in your jaw,
but
right?
like,
Just by my presence.
Even when I sleep, so sometimes I wake up with a headache because I've been clenching my jaw so much. So I got it done in my jaw muscles, and then I felt how much it relaxed. So I got it done in my forehead as well. But that has worn off, as you can see.
Because you see how it works, right, and how effective it is.
I also got filler in my cheeks once. Like, this must have been about, goodness, 7 years ago. Because I got facial massage, and she damaged, the masseuse damaged my tissue. So I had a dent in my face.
Ooh.
So my friend, who's a plastic surgeon, helped me and was like, I can't do anything with the muscle, but I can fill it a little bit for you while it heals. So I got a tiny little bit of under the skin filler, which really did help, actually. It helped to balance it out.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I've not done anything. I would, though.
Okay.
You mean more?
Give me that facelift. Give me it. I want it.
I'll study a little bit.
You gonna do it?
I'll do
Here?
it for you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
네.
How about you, Minsu?
Well, I get this question a lot because
Because you're so 잘생겼어.
yeah, we have on our YouTube, we have 예나 신님, 신예나님 saying hello, specifically at Minsu. Have you had plastic surgery before?
Is this your student?
This is my student. No, she's not. Right? So ask me specifically if I have plastic surgery. No, I have not.
Okay.
I am interested in it though because, like I said, it's something that a lot of men do as well. I hear that not most, but a good amount of clients and patients that go into these types of places are men. And I do see just how effective it is when it comes to just bettering, like especially skin.
Okay.
Right? 저는 막 changing the shape of your body 그거는 조금 무서워서 못할 것 같은데. But things like tightening the skin, make it more shinier, make it more youthful, right? I'd be down for it actually.
Yeah. It's got to start from within, but there's so much you can do with a good surgeon and a smart plan and good 관리, good care and attention, right?
Yeah.
Minsu was born with perfection, says
준현선님, stop. Oh, you're making me blush.
맞아요. You don't need plastic surgery, Minsu. You're
Yeah.
perfect as you are.
네. 근데 우리 원장님은요? Can we ask you?
Yeah, sure. I had a double eyelid surgery when I was in my early 20s. I was actually terrified doing the surgery because I could feel what they were doing and heard everything.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, it was so
Sounds like a horror story, kind of.
scary. But that's the only one cosmetic surgery I've done so far.
I see. But I guess, where's the line between like wanting or getting cosmetic surgery versus being addicted to it? Because I know
It's very addictive.
Yeah.
It really is.
yeah, but I'm not saying you're addicted, but because you see the results and you'd be
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
if maybe I get it here, then it would help me with this. Like, where's that line between like, okay, I'm just getting it done, and okay, I need to get this done.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
Where does it become a need, right?
Yeah.
That's a good question. As with any addiction, cosmetic surgery addiction begins with the initial and positive experience, but that person may decide to have another one to correct another perceived flaw. A person who has addiction to cosmetic surgery may constantly want to change how they look. They might have had many cosmetic procedures, but they will not feel satisfied with the result. The addiction can be related to a psychological condition called body dysmorphic disorder,
네.
신체 이형 질환, where they have a distorted view of their appearance and think they need a surgery to fix it.
Yeah. I tell you, so we talked about eating disorders
Right.
last week or a couple of
you
weeks
talked
ago.
about it.
And so I shared then that I suffered with like body dysmorphia and I had a really distorted view of my appearance. At that point, had I been given the option for cosmetic surgery, I would have taken it and I would have done so many things. Obviously, I had no money, not access like we have in Korea. And it just wasn't an option. It wasn't something I actually even thought about. But had it been that I was in that mindset with the resources and the accessibility, I would have done I would have made it rain.
Yeah.
I would have done some serious damage because I was so distorted in terms of how I thought I looked. So I probably would have changed a lot. And that's why I think it shouldn't be as easy to get what you want to get. It should be. I mean, it should be accessible, but I think there should be some more barriers.
Yeah.
A little bit more consultation, maybe.
Like other than your friends and family, like you said, like a consultation, like a
Yeah.
psychological consultation before actually
Yeah.
getting the surgery.
And like a long period of time where you have to like have a few meetings first. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I mean, I think that'd be great. I think then a lot of people, of course, having that time to think would really, at the end, if they do go through with it, probably less regretful, right? Maybe if they decide not to do it. And I think, I know it might like really affect a lot of like plastic surgery, like hospitals and places when it comes to, because, in the end, it's about business for
Yeah.
them, right? It's about money. But if you really have like the patients in mind, I think that's something that they should provide and probably would help them a lot.
When I first came to Korea, I saw a TV show with my husband called Let Me In.
아, 맞아요.
And I used to watch that and I used to cry my eyes out because these girls were just transformed. And I was only hoping, with that huge transformation, and they seemed like they were going to have a much better life in themselves. But I was hoping, are they getting the psychological support they need also? Because that's a huge change when you become kind of unrecognizable. So I don't know. It's a complicated issue.
Right.
Definitely
it
a
is.
complicated issue.
According to a survey conducted by the International Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery in 2023, Korea ranked as the top country in the world for the number of cosmetic surgeries per 1,000 people, with about 20% responding that they've undergone some sort of the cosmetic procedure. The survey also revealed that half of the females in Korea expressed an interest in cosmetic surgery.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that number might be more.
It's got to be more.
Yes.
I want to do it. I'm so excited.
And you speak for all women here in Korea, right?
Definitely not. But I'm excited for when the baby goes on to bunyu and I can go back to the 피부과 I wanna get in.
뭐지? Just can't wait, right? 네. So we have actually a couple.
Couple of comments, especially
네.
directed at you, Minsu.
맞아요.
예나씨님, is this your cousin?
그래 말이에요. 수술 말고 시술은요? At me. 우리 예나님, I think you're prying a little too much, right? What do you want? What do you want out of me?
알려줘.
You try to say something? Not gonna get it out of me. No. 그리고 우리 토끼님, we also have called 뿌띠 성형. 뿌띠 성형. Even men and women may have tried these days. However, once you do it, you can't quit. 뿌띠 성형은 무엇입니까?
뿌띠 성형 제가 알기로는 저 잘은 모르겠지만
네.
이렇게 막 아까 말씀하신 시술처럼
네.
눈에 뭐 이렇게 뭔가 막 칼을 대고 막 이런 건 아니지만 뭔가 이렇게 미묘하게 이렇게 좀 바뀌는
So not really like under the knife, but probably like
네, 피부나
Injections.
뭐 이런
맞아요.
그런 걸로는 알고는 있어요.
맞아요.
그것이.
Because it's easy. Like
네.
maybe you might be afraid to go under the knife, but like a shot here and there, you'd be more
You
willing.
feel good, especially when you see the results.
네,
100%. But what about if someone is actually getting addicted, right? Are there any signs that might indicate a person might have an addiction?
Right. Here are some signs that may indicate a person may have an addiction to cosmetic surgery. So one, getting multiple cosmetic procedures at the same time or one after the other. So 한 번에 여러 가지의 성형 미용 수술을 받거나 아니면 하나를 한 뒤에 연이어서 수술을 받는 경우. 네. Two, seeking multiple or different surgeons, particularly if one surgeon refused to perform a procedure. So 만약에 이제 한 의사분이 저는 이 수술을 못 하겠습니다고 했을 때 여러 곳을 찾아다니면서 의사를 이제 찾는 경우를 말합니다. Three, feeling unsatisfied with the results. 결과에 만족을 못해서 계속 갈구하는 거를 얘기를 하고요. 이제 four, constant fixation on the next surgery. 저 다음 수술에 대한 지속적인 집착을 보이게 되고요. Five, being unable to accept my body or appearance. 나의 자신의 이제 몸이나 이제 외모를 받아들이지를 못하는 경우입니다. 네, six, having unrealistic expectations of surgery outcomes. 수술 결과에 대해서 비현실적인 기대를 가지고 있는 것을 얘기를 하고요. Seven, continuing cosmetic surgeries despite health risks or financial issues. 건강의 위험이나 재정적인 문제에도 불구하고 이제 성형 미술 수술을 이제 계속 하려고 하는 그런 모습을 얘기를 하고요. If you experience three or more of these symptoms, you may have a cosmetic surgery addiction.
Yeah. I think even like that number 5, I feel like 딱 그것만 있어도 like you're on like pretty like you're like almost there. When you're being unable to accept your body or your appearance even after the plastic surgery, that means you're not satisfied and you want more or you want the next one, right? So going specifically back to Lisa then, is there anything that Lisa maybe our listeners in a similar situation can do to overcome these types of thoughts?
Sure. Take a moment to think about how you see yourself and how much you like who you are. Sometimes when you want to change how you look, it's because of feelings or thoughts you have inside. It's important to work on accepting and being okay with who you are, including the things that make you special and unique. When you feel good about yourself, it can help you have a healthier and happier way of thinking about your appearance.
좋을 것 같습니다.
I agree. And I think it's important as well to remember that, you know, loving yourself and not getting plastic surgery, that's not necessarily related whatsoever. You can love yourself and get plastic surgery.
Yeah.
You can love yourself and not get plastic surgery, or vice versa. So, Yena Shindim saying, Minsu, what do you think makes yourself unique?
예나야 그만. 속시에서 했거든.
Answer the question, Minsu. The listeners want to know.
Well, come on. Just look and you know.
Get that
You
picture
see.
back up. Get that standing at the fence picture, then you'll see. Yenanim, have you seen that picture of him standing, leaning on the fence, super cash?
We'll put it up towards the end of the show
Something
again,
else.
right?
So what else should Lisa consider?
When you're thinking about having surgery, it's essential to be realistic about what it can do for you. Sure, it might change how you look on the outside, but it might not fix how you feel on the on the inside. So it's important to understand that surgery is not a magic fix for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some underlying things there for
Yeah.
Lisa, right? Anything else?
You might want to think about trying other options before jumping into surgery. There are a lot of non-surgical things you can try to feel better about your appearance. It could be things like finding a fun workout routine to keep your body and mind occupied. There are also non-invasive procedures that can help you boost your confidence and make you feel good without having to go through surgery, like meridian massage, 경락 massage. So it's worth exploring these alternatives first.
네.
Face yoga.
Yeah, facial yoga.
Facials.
Yeah.
Right. And I know a lot of people, especially brides, before like the wedding ceremony, they go get these 강력 massage.
네네.
And I've seen like my wife has gotten like a session or two too, and she says 거의 그냥 때린대요. 그냥 1시간 동안 그냥 가서 맞는데요. 네, so it 어쩔 땐 기분 나쁠 수도 있는데, but it does help, and that's like nothing that goes like injecting anything or or like cutting anywhere. So
In the
yeah.
morning, get a cold spoon, scoop your face up.
맞아요, 그거요. 네, 진짜
Cold spoon.
목소리 엄청 세게 하면 엄청 빨갛게 이렇게 변하잖아요. But I heard it works, right? That's something that you could tell us. Yeah. Any additional advice that you would like to give, 원장님?
So when you have an attractive appearance, it might give you the halo effect to other people. However, if you don't have inner maturity and charm, people might feel let down or disappointed. Therefore, I hope you put more effort to your inner growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these are a lot of advice that 원장님 gave. This is also something to take in mind. Like I said, a lot of people here in Korea, probably we mentioned like half of like women, especially like women, has considered plastic surgery. You could probably assume the same for men as well.
100%.
A lot of people
Yeah.
think about it. 네.
Absolutely. And if you want to do it, go for it. Absolutely. Like I'm all for it, and I will be probably getting more as I get older.
그리고 우리 신예나님 on our YouTube, 우리 예나 많이 바쁘네. 네, gua sha too. So I looked up what gua sha is. Gua sha is traditional Chinese medicine practice in which a tool is used to scrape people's skin in order to produce light chai. So basically, kind of like that's the internet definition of it.
Petit chai. And also, there's an anesthetician in New York that's famous for slapping faces as part of their massage routine. I remember that episode of Cakemen went to that like traditional masseuse.
맞아.
And it just
왜요?
whacking
that was
them.
그 방코크
맞아요.
스페셜이었는데요.
태국 마사지. They're just whacking them. I'll tell you what, I think they were told, just whack them. Just whack him until
아니, 근데
he's
진짜 그렇게 한대요.
crying.
그렇게 한대요. 네, 그래서 기분 나쁠 수 있대요. They like let them know beforehand,
Yeah.
right? Do your research. Right? Do your research. 네, 원장님, thank you so much. Very informative segment. I think a very relevant segment too.
Yes.
Plastic surgery addiction. Very real, very
Absolutely.
real. 네.
Love yourself in whatever way is best for you.
그렇죠. 원장님 너무 감사합니다. We'll see you back here next week, okay?
Sure. I'll
Thank
see you
you.
next Thursday then.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye.